Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode 12 of Anime Happy Hour.
Woohoo!
Welcome back to Anime Happy Hour. Like I say, this is episode 12, and in this episode, we will be doing a recap of our panel that we presented at Salt Lake Comic-Con FanX 2016. Our panel was the latest and greatest in anime.
Yeah.
It's a great panel, right, guys?
It was so fun.
Oh, big time. Big time.
So yeah, we had such a good time doing it, and we wanted to get an episode recorded out there so everybody could know the latest and greatest in anime that we've been watching. So this is anime that started airing in the last year, so the last 4 seasons of anime, and I think we got some good ones. Right, team?
Oh, I agree. We watched quite a few anime to narrow it down for you guys, so...
All the anime.
All dim
Well,
animes.
not all of it, but a lot.
A good portion, let's say that.
A lot of it. All right, so first anime on the list was One Punch Man.
Oh,
So good.
I'm so jealous you got this one.
I know.
Which is kind of a funny story because no one wanted to watch it because of seeing the...
He looks so stupid.
He looks so dumb.
You thought it was Caillou all grown up.
I know.
Your stupid
I
head.
figured I would, okay, fine, I'll watch it. And then one episode in, I'm like, everybody
It's
watch
so
this. It's so good. We even watched it for our SLC Anime, our anime club. Yeah, it's great. It is probably like the anime of 2015. Most people love it. You have your main hero, and he gets so strong. Saitama. He gets so strong that he's able to defeat anything in one punch. Hence the name.
One punch.
Yeah. That intro song, though.
So good.
Oh,
Check
so
it
good.
out.
So yeah, he can defeat anything in one punch. So it's action. It's kind of a parody type thing, comedy. It's great because the whole world's full of superheroes, supervillains, and all that. And so you get to see all the different characters. And there's a lobster that wears underwear, just underwear.
And a crab with nipples.
Child Emperor is another superhero.
Big chins.
Big
Puri Prisoner.
Oh my god.
Oh, jeez.
It had so many good characters.
I liked the unemployment crew. They were all bald.
Yeah.
I feel like they
also
encapsulate my mindset right now. I don't want to work.
I know.
I just want to watch anime all the
We
time.
deserve to not have to work.
It's true.
It's so good. So yeah, it's a great show. I love it, and yeah, it's a good one to check out.
I think it's definitely big time. Check it out.
Big time.
Big time. I don't know why big times.
Who knows?
I like
this
that.
time. All right.
Okay, so the one I so fondly got to watch was called Lovely Muko, and it's Mucco.
So it's a short form, so they're about 5 minutes long, and they're about this cute little dog that lives up in the mountains with his master, who's a glass blower, and it's all from her perspective, and it's just adorable and hilarious. She talks, with her mind, so it's not like everyone can hear her. But
I always wonder what my dog is thinking about myself, and this kind of sums up what I would assume is going through the brain.
It is really cute.
she just plays all these games by herself and thinks everyone would be interested. It's adorable. It's a quick little watch.
Yeah, it's
I
really
love
cute.
puppies.
Yeah.
It's a little Shiba Inu.
Oh, Bitcoin. I don't know. That's what I think about with Sheena.
Bitcoin.
That's the little thing. The
I
little
don't know.
dog. Never mind.
All right. The next one is Heavy Object. I had the pleasure of watching this one. It is a mecha action anime. I really liked it because it was a non-traditional mecha in that the large machines aren't like humanoid or alien. Like they don't look like a larger version of a person or an alien or an animal or something like that. They're just giant masses of like metal and guns.
It kind of makes you think of if we had to make a giant weapon right now, if you just threw something together.
Just like, oh, what do we got? Let's throw it all on one big ship. or,
Exactly.
like,
We're
thing.
not going to make it look like a super robot, but a big
Nope.
ball
It's
with
a
guns.
giant ball with a bunch of guns coming off of it.
Just a heavy object.
Yeah,
Exactly.
it is really heavy. But it's good because the main character isn't a pilot. He is actually an engineer who helps with a lot of the problem solving, and then he kind of has this cute little like, oh, do they like each other relationship with the pilot, who's super cute. Her name is Melinda, and she's adorbs. And it's cool because what makes them different, like the engineer and then his other friend who are in the army, is that they use their ingenuity and smarts to take down one of the heavy objects where previously they thought that humans couldn't, only heavy objects could fight each other. So it kind of changes the whole game of this war that's going on. I really liked it. It's a lot of fun. There's definitely some blood, boobs, and bazookas, which, you know, fall into my 3 Bs
I
category.
love all them
Oh, yeah,
bees.
all the bees.
All them
I don't
bees.
think it's 3 bees. I think it's like 50 bees.
all the
now.
bees. As long I just have to find 3 that fit.
It's true.
All right.
Well, talking about bees, beautiful bones.
Well done.
Yes. do you love articulated skeletons? I know I do.
I mean, I'm interested.
I don't know who wouldn't.
I know, truly. Beautiful Bones is awesome. It's your basic but not basic mystery type anime. If you like shows like CSI or oh shoot, the one with Conan. I know, just mystery anime. You're gonna really like this one. It centers around, of course, a high schooler who meets a bone-loving woman who is also a genius at solving
just how I like
crimes. And she's a genius at solving crimes just because she can kind of see all the very little details that the average person can't see. So it's very episodic. You go from episode to episode solving each mystery, but it's funner than that because she really is kind of creepy. She loves all these bones, and he's this like upstanding citizen who wants to be a detective for real one day. So he's always, you know, spoiling her fun by making her report that she found all these dead bodies. So I don't know. It's really fun. It's a good anime. I highly recommend it to those mystery seekers out there.
All right. Konosuba.
Kono.
God's blessing on this wonderful world. So, your main character, he's one of them NEETs that you hear about, the NEET, not in education, employment, or training. So, doesn't have too much going on, loves video games. He's going home from buying a video game, brand new game, gets killed in this hilarious way that I won't spoil, but it's so funny. And so he goes to like this afterlife type place where there's this goddess, and she says, okay, here's the deal. You're young, you died, and we have a deal for you. You have a choice. You can either go to boring old heaven, you know, lame, or you can go to this world with the Demon King and try to defeat him. Yeah, that sounds good, right? And
That
he's
sounds
like,
more
yeah, that
exciting.
sounds awesome. You know, he loves games. I'll do this. So he goes to it, and there's stipulations, and he ends up in this world, and it's kind of like an RPG role-playing game.
I almost said that exact same thing. Good job, John.
So they level up, they get abilities, all that good stuff. It's really funny. He gets this ragtag group of adventurers, and they, you know, it's really good. They go on quests. There's this one where they have to defeat frogs. They keep getting eaten, and it's so funny. Trust me.
It seems quite lighthearted.
It's very lighthearted.
Good for the children.
It's still got a really nice serious undertone to it that I enjoyed.
Well, like most
great.
anime, which is why we love
Oh,
it.
yeah. No, there's
Very
just,
dynamic.
There's so many things in it that are
Life
just
lessons.
really funny, and so yeah, it's worth a watch.
It is.
All right, so as some of you may know, I really, really enjoy my sports anime because, you know, I like to learn more about sports. But this wasn't actually. It's a fictional sport that they
Wait, what is
created.
it?
Prince of Stride.
Oh, right.
I was gonna get there.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's Princess Stride. Spoiler. So the idea of it is it's a parkour relay obstacle course race where they have to, give each
Jump
other
over
a high
things.
five at certain points, and they have a person relaying through the headpiece. And it is so much fun to watch. I wish it was real. Like, they line up in the streets and people cheer, and it's just...
I give it a year or two. It'll be real.
You think so?
At least in Japan.
In my
'cause they're
heart,
amazing.
it's already real.
At
It's
least
so good. It's a fun idea with, there's these two very talented freshmen that come in and save the club and get everything. They're the underdog where they used to be good and we don't really know why. And there's just kind of fun story behind all that. So it's really fun watching them get better and come of age story.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's really fun.
A classic.
What? Tale as old as time.
All right. Next, we have AntiMagic Academy, the 35th Test Platoon.
Ooh,
It's a mouthful, but it's great.
nice.
It's so funny and good. I love the characters are really well developed. It's like a ragtag team of misfits.
Oh.
Yeah.
I feel like that should be a genre of anime.
I feel like it should too.
It's original.
Yeah. Just like seemingly normal high school
school
boys.
boys.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So in this, world, there's magic powers, and they are like people have magic powers, but they're hunted down by like a government type agency. And there's a school that these kids go to be witch hunters. And this class, the 35th Test Platoon, is the band of misfits. And they're just funny. Like, the sniper gets stage fright, so she's always messing up. Like, so when, like, the pressure's on, she gets super nervous and always screws up. And they have, like, a big busty hacker girl who, like, does all of their remote, like, while they're out in the field, she's doing all the research, and she's constantly hitting on the tiny little sniper girl and telling her how she's got great boobs and stuff, which is fun. But there's really great chemistry between all the characters. Like, the main character guy is kind of like the leader of the group, and he's always trying to get them to work as a team, and none of them want to. It's good. It's really fun. There's a lot of, like, fun banter and, like, some serious undertones, but, like, overall pretty lighthearted, and I loved it. I think it's really great.
Noblesse Awakening.
Say that again.
What was it?
Noblesse Awakening.
All right.
So if you didn't get from that it's a vampire anime, I don't know what else will convince you. Noblesse Awakening is really a very cool, unique anime that's come out in the last year. For one, it is based off a South Korean manga, which hardly ever gets made into an anime series. Or in this case, an ONA, which is a online anime episode. But it's awesome, and I really hope that they make more episodes of this because I love vampire anime. I love cute vampire dudes that were asleep for 800 years and come back and join high school. And this about sums that up.
Sounds like Twilight a little bit.
Exactly. But yeah, so basically you're following this vampire who wakes up from a 800 plus year sleep and he starts a new life as a high school student like they do.
Why wouldn't you want to do that?
It's true, new life, high school. I don't think I would want to start there, but whatever. But of course, his peaceful high schooler days are interrupted by a group of people that want to take him down. I mean, he is a vampire, so there's always going to be those people that don't want to kill them vampires. It's really great. There's only 2 episodes. One was released during Anime Expo, and the last one was released in the winter... the winter...
Season.
I couldn't get series out of my head.
What's that word?
Season. So there's only 2, but I highly recommend watching them both. I know that it's going to make me read the manga and hope that there is more anime to come.
Nice. Okay, what do we got next? Is it... Oh, yeah, Dagashi Kashi, which literally means cheap sweets candy. Which is quite the fitting title because that's exactly what it's about.
Easy.
So 9 generations, this sweets shop is in the family, but of course the teenager wants to be a manga author instead of keep the family business going. So
Kids these days.
his father collaborates.
I don't want to run a candy shop. I want to write manga.
Who doesn't
First
wanna run
world
a candy
problems.
shop?
First world problems here. Sorry.
So, so the father collaborates with this gal to get the son to want to take over the family business. And every episode she's talking about these actual sweets, the real life sweets, and what they pair well with, and all these different things, why they're appetizing, best time to eat them, all that. So Britt, you would love this. It's all about food.
I love food, and I love animated food.
I know.
Is it weird I can't get the thought of Boston baked beans out of my head whenever I see this?
That is weird.
I'm a little
I
weird.
don't know.
Thanks for sharing.
What
though.
candy's stuck in your head when you see Dagashi Kashi?
Candy canes?
Question mark. Abbreviation.
Not
point.
Boston baked beans. That's like the last
I
candy you
don't
think
know.
of.
I don't know.
It's got nuts in it.
Well, that's about it.
Sorry.
Random thought.
All right, so this next anime, Erased, comes highly recommended by me, and I hope anyone that's seen it, because it's just that good. It's kind of got this whole butterfly effect movie, and that Frequency movie, you know, with Dennis Quaid. How could you forget? It's
You know.
one of the greater,
Literally
one of the
great
greater
movie.
movies of our age.
The Quaid.
No, I love this idea. It's a young boy. He's in his late 20s, and some bad things happened in his past that he kind of forgot about, and he, in circumstances that made his brain or his thoughts go back in time to when he was a young kid when these murders had happened, and he had to kind of solve the mysteries, and it's just really exciting. And I was just losing it. I'm like, because I had to watch it every week, so I had to wait, and I hate waiting. I want to watch the whole series right when I get them. So luckily it's all out now, and it's an incredible story with a pretty good ending. I really enjoyed it.
I think this is one of the biggest anime to come out in 2016.
People are loving it. It's
People
unique. It's a fun
love
story.
it.
Yeah, really. If all of the ones that I recommend, I think this is the one this week
Nice.
or this of my
Episode.
list. I really like this one. It's really good.
Alrighty, next we have Chivalry of a Failed Knight, which is another sort of magical school anime. And this poor main character, Iki Kuragane, he has the nickname the Failure Knight at his school because he can't master the magic aspect of these like soul swords that they have. He's a great like swordsman, but he has yet to like tap into his magical ability that will like take him to the next level. So it's kind of about his journey to like find that connection, but he gets a super sexy roommate
Nice.
who is the once in a decade genius.
Ooh.
Yes.
Those don't come along very often.
Stella.
Like the Rain Man.
Yes. Not quite.
Okay,
She's a
kind
little
of.
prettier. She's got bigger boobs. Stella Vermillion is her name.
Oh, that's such a great name.
The scarlet red hair. It's so funny. There's total like classic just anime tropes of like him tripping and falling and like accidentally, you know, grabbing her boobs and like walking in on her when she's changing and she's like, "Oh no." And he's like, "No, don't worry, I'll make it even." And he just throws all his clothes off and he's like, "Now you've seen me naked too."
I like
That's
that.
what you would do.
Yeah.
There's a lot of fan service going on, so it's probably not for like the younger children,
Yeah.
but it's not overtly sexual. It's just kind of like funny innuendos and stuff. It's really fun. It's like action, fantasy, romance. It's not too heavy, and I really enjoyed it.
So, if you like magical girl anime, you will like this next one. Mahou Shoujo Nante Moi Desu Kara.
Ooh,
Nice.
Excuse me. No, this anime is really adorable. It is a short form anime. So again, only about 5 minutes long. And you are following this silly little girl who runs into this creature that has to be connected to a magical girl. If he's not connected to a magical girl, basically he's useless. And so she finds him and he's rummaging through garbage because he has no food and he's hungry and he stinks and he's super gross. But he decides this girl is the girl that is going to be his partner. So he turns her into a magical girl, which most people would absolutely love. Except for when you're turned into a magical girl, you do not get the choice of what your outfit will be.
Not cool.
Not cool. Exactly. Because your outfit, it matches the kind of skill that you have. So her skill is, for lack of better words, water bending. Water-based. So imagine her outfit is a bikini. And she absolutely hates it because she's very embarrassed. But, yeah, it's really cute. You watch as she develops her skills in this water magic. And as her and her friend constantly battle this perverted creature that is her familiar, I guess, her best buddy that looks like a big old snitch.
A golden snitch from Harry Potter.
Nice yeah, really fun, really short, definitely very lighthearted. I highly recommend.
All right. What do we got? Dimension W? Yep, that's the one. Okay, Dimension W. Sci-fi, so it's in the future and the existence of a fourth dimensional axis, Dimension W, has been discovered, and it's this inexhaustible supply of energy that seems to have fixed all the energy crisis, everything like that. So it's kind of like a Psycho-Pass where everything seems great on the surface, but beneath the surface is a frenzy of corruption and activity and craziness. And so a lot of action in this, the fighting, good fight scenes, everything like that. And yeah, good show.
I like the anime style. It's a pretty anime. I watched some clips and
yeah, it's good.
Cool fight scenes.
Yeah, I enjoyed this thoroughly.
Indubitably.
All right. This one, Agin, just came out this last spring season, and it is a very unique and intense anime. I've never seen anything like it. The animation is also a little different too. It's computer animated. It reminds me of the animation style like Knights of Sidonia. So it's about these immortal beings that are starting to pop up in the world, and people don't know why they are immortal, and the governments kind of do manhunts for people when they find out that they are Agin, and we find out this young boy is an Agin because he gets killed, and he finds out that he could live forever, and so things just kind of turn into this giant manhunt on him, and it gets really crazy, and you find out all these other Agin, and they have these kind of black monsters that are a part of them that other people can't see, but only other Agin can see. I found it very scary and intense, and I would not recommend children see this, but it's a really great mystery, and it's pretty dark. It's fun.
It sounds
Fun and dark.
It can be fun and
Dark
dark.
and fun.
Some people like it.
Yeah.
Oh, and also it just came out on Netflix, so it's available to watch.
Nice.
Easier.
All right. Our next anime is Schwartz's Marken.
Nice work.
Oh, Gesundheit. Anywho, it is German, and it stands for Black Marks, which is like the code name of this special squadron, the 666th Squadron. Yes.
666.
The number of the beast. El Bistu. That was Spanish and Japanese. Okay. Anywho, so this is another mecha, but it's like a military mecha. There's a lot of kind of strategy and stuff that goes on, but not to the point where it becomes dry and boring. But it's definitely about like the whole kind of aspects of war and like the ethics of war, and this squadron is like the one that they call in when they need like no holds barred, like go in and do your job and don't ask questions. But then people start asking questions.
Oh.
And
Why?
that's when the
Why?
trouble begins.
Never ask questions.
It's true. Do your job and go home.
Several of the members of this squadron start questioning the way that they do things and why they just follow these orders blindly. And the story just starts to unfold bit by bit, and you get these little glimpses. But the pacing is good. It's not like it's holding out too much, and you feel like, oh, give me more information. What's going on? Like, they give you enough information each episode that it keeps you going. And I really like the animation style. It's kind of like dark and like cold looking because they're in Germany in the 1980s.
Oh.
So,
And
The Great War of 1980.
the
Yeah.
design of the monsters, I should say, is really cool. They're
There's-
all very unique.
yeah, the what is it? The beta.
Ah.
They're alien monsters, and they
Das
are really
Beta.
well designed. I love them.
Okay. Let's change the tone a little bit.
Okay.
Kono danchi mahau ga oshigoto desu.
Oh.
Getting good at this.
You know. So, imagine a world where in a world of wizards.
That was really good.
Thank you. The Wizards Bureau, Crisis Countermeasures Division to be exact, lives a Chiharu Kashima, who is the captain of such division. And he is this amazing wizard who basically, he loves his job. He doesn't want to make other people work very hard. He's always out on the field, stopping these catastrophes from happening. And, you know, that can wear on a guy. So every night he goes to this bar. And at this bar, he meets Toyahi Utsumi, who, at the end of their visit, falls in love.
Oh boy.
Falls in love with Chiharu.
You know, Linz, you really know how to paint a picture. That was beautiful.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm trying to make you all see what I saw.
Yeah.
And you know, this is a very short anime. There is only 4 episodes, and they're only 7 minutes long. So this is like micro anime.
Bust through it.
But it is beautiful. It really reminded me of this anime that I loved called Genkutsuru, or Kutsuru, which is the Count of Monte Cristo, which has a very, very, very unique animation style. It really is a visual treat to watch this anime, as well as it's really fun to see this cute romance kind of blossom. And I'm not going to ruin the ending because I had to watch it all the way through to...
All half hour.
It seems longer than that, but it's a really adorable anime. I really recommend it. It's really pretty. It's a really cute storyline.
Nice. Mr. Osomatsu, or Osomatsu-san, which is a continuation of Osomatsu-kun, which came out quite a while ago. But so what happened is there's 6 tuplets, so 6 guys, and they go on all sorts of wacky adventures.
Are they
Like-
identical septuplets or
Yes.
whatever that'd be, you know?
Yeah.
Well, they have some different facial expressions.
Well, yeah, of course.
They're the same haircut and
No, it's kind of nice because they're identical. They all look the same, but they all have their own unique personalities, and the voice actors do a really good job of making them all sound unique and different. And it's kind of, they're full length episodes, but it's kind of like say a Saturday Night Live style where it's just multiple skits within a full length episode. And so who knows, maybe someday they're arguing about how to split a pastry, or one time one of them gets a job and so the rest of them just aren't having that, or it's pretty silly most of the time, but it's a lot of fun to watch. If you're big into anime, if you're an otaku, say, then you'll most likely enjoy this. If you're new to anime, this might not be for you because a lot of things are plays on anime tropes and things of that nature. Just a funny little tidbit that I found about this was that it's on Crunchyroll, but the first episode was taken off of Crunchyroll because of all the parodies and things that it,
Like copyright.
copyright issues. So I thought that was kind of funny.
That is funny.
All right, 7 Deadly Sins. This has actually been out for a long time, but it was never really available to anyone in America. So Netflix just brought it in about just over the year. So it's been. I was really excited about it because it was fun and all laid out, so I didn't have to watch every week for an episode.
Well, and although it isn't new to this season necessarily, it is definitely new to this season.
Oh yeah,
For us.
yes, exactly. So 7 Deadly Sins is this medieval style world where the land is protected by holy knights who all possess magical powers. Each person gets their own specific power. Kind of reminds me of in sports anime when they each do their own thing and they announce it right before they do it. It's kind of like what they do with their special ability as the holy knights. And there are, if you can guess, 7 special knights who each go by one of the names of the 7 Deadly Sins. And
So do their powers like follow the sins that they encapsulate,
not
I guess?
necessarily. They just kind of, they're all powerful.
So gluttony doesn't make people eat a bunch?
No.
Oh, dang.
He actually,
I was really hoping
he
so.
actually was,
I wanna meet that
was a
one.
fairy for a long time. And it's
That's okay. I still like it.
You can, I wouldn't really put the two together, but sometimes some of the powers, they all have, it's multiple powers. They don't just have just one.
Oh, so
Anyway.
they're still awesome.
They're
that sounds
awesome.
good.
The 7 are really great. They have their real names plus their deadly nickname. Like
Example.
Meliodas is Wrath. So, they have their names and then they're
Very
the sin.
cool.
It's a really cool story. I don't want to give too much away because there's just a lot going on, but there is a cute little tidbit because one of the knights has a really cute pet pig, and he talks and he squeals and he's adorable, and his mother is a giant pig that has a tavern on his back.
It is so cute.
So when they go to a town,
really
the
cute.
pig just burrows into the ground, and then there's a new tavern in town.
It's
That
really
is
cute.
so funny.
Oh,
And the
Pecan.
food is terrible. And so the people always throw it up, and then the little pig comes in and cleans it. You'll love it. You'll love
All
it.
right.
so
I'm sold.
Yeah,
So
sounds
look,
so silly.
I recommend we all have a night of 7 Deadly Sin watching.
Perfect.
All right, the next one is Oji-san to Marshmallow.
Aw.
It's so cute and silly.
Sounds so cute.
It's really funny. It's a short form anime, so it's easy to watch. You can just bust through the episodes. So office worker Iori Wakabayashi has a crush on her older co-worker Habahiro Hige. And he is oblivious to everything. Like, she's constantly like flirting with him and trying to like work her way into having him ask her out on a date, and he's totally oblivious, but he loves marshmallows. So she uses that to her advantage. She's constantly like she's like, "Oh, do you want a marshmallow? You have to eat it out of my fingers." And he's like, no thank you. And it's so funny. He goes to the store to buy marshmallows, and as he gets there, he looks on the shelf and they're all gone. And then he looks over and she has a basket full of like 5 bags of marshmallows. And she's like, "Oh, I guess you'll have to come over to my house to eat some." And he's like, "Or you could just put some back."
And isn't she a total babe? And he's just
He's just
chunky
like
and gross.
Well, he's not gross. He's just like a heavier, older gentleman, but she's got a super crush on him, and it's cute. It's really like great characters. Like, they're very relatable and like down to earth.
It looks like an adorable slice of life / marshmallow anime.
Yeah, there should also be a genre for marshmallows.
I agree.
Overlord.
Yay!
Oh
this
my
looks so
goodness.
good.
It's so fun.
So I had seen this anime and I overlooked it. Ba-doom-tsh. And finally I was like, okay, I have to watch this. And when I started, I could not stop, like a fish to water.
Nice.
I don't know. Like a Oji-san to Marshmallow.
Yes.
Ah,
there you go.
Keep it topical.
I watched this entire series in one night. It's so good because I love I'm a gamer, and especially I used to be really into the MMORPGs.
Yeah.
And so I love things like Sword Art Online and Log Horizon, and this kind of follows suit in that same sort of genre. So basically, it's the last. Imagine your favorite game if you're a gamer, and it is the last hour. You have spent your heart and soul and numerous hours creating these characters in this world, and it is going to come to an end. Well, that's what's happening in Overlord, and Momonaga is the last person in his guild to stay until the very end. And so the clock hits midnight, and boom, servers don't go down. He is transported into his actual character, which is this huge, like, cool skeleton wizard dude
with like a big black robe,
Yeah,
and skeleton hands.
He is just awesome. And so he and his guild had built this huge kind of castle dungeon that was super powerful. But when he's the only person left, he wants to go out into the world and see if there's anyone that he knew from the actual world, not virtual reality world, left in this kingdom. So you're following him as he's going out there trying to get his name out to see if he can get the attention of anyone else who has been sucked into the game like he has. And I mean, I related a lot to One Punch Man for the fact that he is crazy powerful. Like, he'll, without too many spoilers, he'll be getting beat up and you think he's going to like get owned, and then he does this magical spell and just destroys everyone. So it's like, yeah, I'm getting owned. Boom, dead. It's really great. It's only 13 episodes long. You can find it on all the major networks. So Hulu.
Huli.Cooley.
I wish that's what it was.
Huli Fooly
Oh,
Cooley.
good lord. Good lord. Hulu, Crunchyroll, Netflix. So check it out. It's really good.
Nice. All right, Classroom Crisis. So, imagine, if you will, every planet in the solar system has been colonized, and, you know, obviously, interplanetary space travel is possible. Duh.
Finally.
So, on Mars, there is a school with a special classroom, ATEC, the Advanced Technological Development Department, Educational Development class. Whew.
Wow.
So they split their time between classwork and developing rocket engines. And you know, they're well known as being this great class. Everyone strives to be in it, everything like that. So and then imagine, if you will, as well, think of a downsizing company and how, you know, layoffs are coming and work is getting worse. They bring in new management to whip everyone into shape and all that. So this happens with the class, and so the class is in danger of getting shut down, and so they have to band together to work well, develop these rocket engines.
Kind of prove their worth to the company.
Exactly. But of course, their manager is a transfer student that comes into their class, so he's part of the class. He's trying to make...
But is he?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So he's trying to make life hell for them, you know, cut their funding, all that stuff, while they're trying to show their worth. And so, yeah, it was a good show. It was entertaining to watch. A good flick, as they say.
They've got to get to Mars.
Good job.
Thanks.
They're already on Mars.
Haruchika, which is Haruta and Chika.
Ah.
It sounds kind of like a celebrity couple name combined together, but really they don't like each other like that at all. He makes it very clear in the beginning of this. He's like, "No, I'm not interested in you." She's like, "Oh, okay, that's cool." Yeah, they're childhood friends that get reunited back in high school, and turns out Haruta is just super smart, and Chika is just kind of a ditzy she wants to get rid of her super athletic volleyball lifestyle to become a flautist.
One-hit flouts.
Well, she's terrible at it, of course, because she's a beginner. But someone's got to be a beginner to explain what's going on.
You gotta have a dream.
Yeah. So Haruta ends up kind of solving mysteries throughout the series, and she does dumb little things that kind of make clues appear. You always need that Binky and Brain type of
Yes.
type of partnership. It's really cute and fun. It's got that whole Sherlock Holmes thing where he just can see things and he's super smart. And I don't know, it's cute.
It looks adorable.
Yeah, the art is really cute too. Really well done.
Well done.
All right, next is She and Her Cat. Oh,
People have loved it.
it's really good. It's another short form anime, so it's a quick watch, but they fit a lot into those little mini episodes. Like, you feel a lot of feelings. Like, it's cute and sweet, and it's sad, and it just, like, it's about this relationship from a cat's point of view with his person. Who's this? He starts out with her as a young girl and lives with her until she's living on her own in an apartment and, like, out on her own. And he, like, talks about, like, he doesn't really understand what she's saying. Like, he doesn't understand English, but he's always, like, guessing at how she's feeling and, like, what she's probably thinking. And it tells you, like, it gives you this really great backstory about how they came together and when she was a little girl after her dad died. And it's cute, but also heavy. It just, like, it's a heart tugger.
I need to watch it.
It's really cute. I love it, and the kitty is really well. Like, I like the animation. It's really well drawn.
No, I'm not laughing at She and Her Cat because that sounds adorable. I'm laughing at my next one, Sekko Boys.
On a different note,
spelled Sekkoboys. Sekko. So Sekko Boys, it's the latest idol group. And of course, they're not your everyday idol group. They are 4 Greco-Roman stone busts.
Why not?
No, literally.
Why not?
Literally. And so you follow their new manager. She's fresh out of art school. And so you're following her. She's the new manager of these Sekko Boys. And they are just all drama queens, of course. And they're an idol group, but you never actually hear them sing. They're always just up to something.
So they actually talk?
They do talk.
But their mouths don't move, right? It's just
nothing
voiceover.
moves. They're just stone
Right.
busts. But they all have their unique, quirky personalities, and
Are these short form or are these full?
they're short form, so they're like 5 or 6 minutes. And the ending song is fantastic.
The opening song.
It's the ending.
Oh. The
The sec-
opening is the ending? Inception.
Oh boy. So it's
It's crazy.
It's another fun watch. It's short, easy to watch. It's one of those ones where you're like, oh, I've got a handle on anime. Then you watch this, you're like, yep, it's still really weird.
You don't. You just don't.
You
You
don't.
always think that you're like, oh, I've seen the weird stuff.
How much anime do we
like when
watch?
the
And
internet
John,
breaks.
you showed me the opener ender. I don't get it.
Like that flying panty song? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that flying
That's a
panty
different-
song
oh.
is something altogether.
Or the vegetable suicide with the curry. When the potato's peeling himself and screaming into the pot. That's not this show. That's a different one.
It's a
but
different show,
anime
but
is
we're
weird.
just saying anime.
Well, we'll talk about that on another episode of Anime Happy Hour.
We'll go into the weird
But
stuff.
anyway, Sekko Boys.
Yes,
Yeah.
Sekko Boys. Watch
No.
it, obviously.
Yeah. Obviously.
Obvi. All right. Now we have Attack on Titan Junior High, which is fun, whether you've seen Attack on Titan or not. But it's a lot of fun if you've already seen it because it's completely different. For as like intense and dramatic as Attack on Titan is, that is how goofy and lighthearted Attack on Titan Junior High is. It's totally different. All the characters are these adorable little chibi versions of the same characters from Attack on Titan.
Aww.
and they're all getting ready to start their first day of junior high. So cute because they are going to junior high on the same campus as Titans. There's a Titan junior high, and it's giant. But they have two different buildings. But Eren and Mikasa and all their little friends get lost and accidentally wander into the Titan junior high. And everything's giant, and they're like, this seems inappropriately large. And something happens where a Titan accidentally brushes a bunch of school supplies off of his desk, and like a protractor falls onto Eren's head, and just blood splurting everywhere. It's like this huge pointy protractor. And then Eren still has his undying wish to take out all Titans because they ate his lunch.
Oh, that's harsh.
They don't eat people. They just steal all their lunches. It's so funny.
So basically, if you love Attack on Titan, but maybe you don't want to show your children Attack on Titan, this is a good compromise.
Really good. Yeah, it's really fun. It's lighthearted, and his favorite his favorite lunch is Cheeseburg, which is his shortened version of cheeseburger.
Oh, yeah.
Cheeseburger. Chibi burger.
Chibi Burger. Mm-hmm. Oh, that would be such a cute restaurant. Kawaii.
Here we go. Oh, dances with devils.
Spooky.
Is that how you say it?
That's how I say it. So Ritsuka Tachibana has always been a good student. But one day, she is summoned by none other than the student council. Of course.
They're always getting in the business.
They just they're just messing with stuff. But of course, all of the members of the student council are these just adorable man creatures. Of course, one is super athletic. One is this beautiful model. The student class president, who is just a dreamboat. The mysterious one with the black hair, of course.
Always.
And the rambunctious one with the blonde.
Do any of them have the hair covering up one eye?
The mysterious one,
Okay,
of
good.
course. So I love reverse harem anime, which is when a bunch of dudes are pining over one girl. I can't help myself. I love it. It just hits the right chord.
Do you want to be pined after by,
I don't
by
know.
several men of a student council?
I don't know.
It's okay.
But so you're following her as she tries to reason out why she was summoned by this student council that is more than what they seem, of course. And she is also more than what she seems. You know, there's an ongoing storyline, but episode by episode, each member of the student council is trying to woo her with their charms. And so it really just falls into that wonderful amnesia or brothers conflict, diabolic lovers kind of genre that I absolutely love. And if you like this genre, you'll love it. If you're not into it, this is not your cup of tea. But I love it, and I recommend it.
All right. Well, yeah, tons of great anime in this past year. We only covered some of them. There's even more. But yeah, just before we go, I just want to say a quick shout out and thanks to everybody who came to our panel at the convention at FanX. And also thanks to Salt Lake Comic Con for having us for another year, another panel. And
We love it.
yeah, it's great.
And I also would like to reflect that shout out that, for one, we were in a giant room, which was very intimidating. So thank you so much to everyone who came to support us. I think it was a really successful panel. And I would love as well to give a shout out to SLC Anime, our wonderful anime group that meets once a month to chit chat about anime and have some delicious snacks. So come check us out.
All right. Thanks everyone for listening, and we will see you next time.
This is Brittany Evans saying, see you later.
This is Lindsay Ann Evans Stark saying we'll see you on the flippity flop.
Nice. This is Brianne saying, be good out there, kids.
Be good.
Most of us have left the room by now.
Thanks, you guys.
Cool.